Baltimore will receive $641 million from the federal government to help us recover from the pandemic. And my partner in progress, Mayor Brandon Scott, is developing plans around interventions related to public health and violence reduction and a lot of other worthy expenditures. As City Council President, I am your leader of Baltimore's legislative branch, and it is our job to ensure this money is invested, not just spent. That's why at the Council's next meeting on Monday, we will vote on legislation backed by a majority of the Council to require monthly financial disclosures, key performance metrics, equity assessments, and even annual reporting. We even included in the section in the bill the expansion and equitable delivery of city services. Where you live shouldn't determine how quickly the city responds to your request or your needs. We must reverse the disproportionate amount of disinvestment in our communities. We need more code enforcement instead of over-policing in our neighborhoods. We need to over-invest in our city services. A rundown, boarded-up house wouldn't be left to rot and fall down in Bolton Hill or Federal Hill. And we shouldn't allow the same to happen in Druid Hill or Cherry Hill. In these same communities, we see dirty alleys that result in more rats and coupled with illegal dumping and overgrown weeds. That results in conditions that no one should be forced to live in. Across Baltimore, fixing streetlights takes an average of 2 months. By the end of 2020, only about 50% of the streetlights repairs were completed. This is the reality of many Baltimoreans who have to walk home from school and work in dark alleys and dark streets that are already grappling with crime. This backlog feeds into a vicious cycle of blight, crime, and grime. This is what I mean by investing in our communities. It is from this foundational work that we can create stability and ensure our investments on the bigger items stick. Our residents need to see the city do basics to believe that we can do more. We need to focus this once in a lifetime investment from the federal government in 2 or 3 places if we want to see transformative impact. The Council gave a resounding call at our first oversight hearing for the money, and we believe this equitable delivery of city services is part of the plan. Expanding our city services will also produce more jobs through the millions and millions of dollars that we have to pay out to city contractors. And with the Council's work of developing local hiring, that guarantees that access. We cannot sprinkle the $641 million around, which has been all too often the case in the city. This is our chance to be able to point back in 10 or 20 years and say we made transformative impact. We made a huge difference. Baltimore, I love you. That's why on Monday, during the Council hearing, we will vote on legislation to prioritize the basic, equitable, and intrinsic needs of all of our residents.